Hi, so my presentation was over cashews, which I previously didn't know a lot about. So cashews' Latin name is anacardium. It is also part of the Anacardiaceae family, with mangoes and pistachios. So the cashew apple, which is this big red thing, so it is swollen around the actual fruit of the cashew tree, and it acts like a protective shell over or around the whole thing. And then, the whole apple, it only contains one nut in it. And then it was named what it is because the heart shape of the apple around it. There we go. So this is what the cashew flower looks like. This photo is really zoomed in. They're real little flowers, and they are cross-pollinated. And since the flowers are so little, it's mostly by insects, smaller insects, so like bees and butterflies are big pollinators of the cashew tree, as opposed to bigger pollinators like birds. So grafting, I don't know why, but I did not know you could graft a cashew tree, but you can. This has a 60 to 90% success rate. And that grafting them is the preferred method of vegetative propagation for them. They are softwood, so I didn't find out, there wasn't a lot online about the rootstock and the scion, but it was saying for the rootstock you could use other softwoods, like you could use mangoes and stuff like that. And for the rootstock and the scion, it also said that both need to be fairly young trees or parts of trees that are still growing in order for this to be successful. And then this is the timeline of a cashew tree, or a timeline of the cashew tree's life. You have the seed and the germination in the seedling, and then it grows into a tree after a while. And then after it's been a tree for a while, it starts the flowering process, and that will turn into the fruit production. And so after it develops for a while, you get a cashew apple, and then after those develop and grow, then you'll get your seed and nut production, and then 10 years later, your cashew tree reaches its full nut producing potential. And then the top 10 cashew producing countries are India, Brazil, Tanzania, Vietnam, Benin, Ghana, Guinea, Indonesia, the Ivory Coast, and Mozambique. And a lot of these are in Africa. They're like spread out, but like within the continent of Africa. So it's like a cluster of 3 countries that produce cashews, and then you move into another like small cluster of countries, and then all the others are primarily in like Southeast Asia and those countries. And then there are my sources.